Online Video Games here, and this is probably going to be my best video ever. Now you may be wondering, how the hell is this going to be your best video ever? Well, these are my pickups for today, and what I did was I purchased about 80 games, maybe slightly more, maybe slightly less, but I guess around 80 games. Was probably at least 80 games, so probably more than 80, for approximately $230. And it may have been slightly less than 230 or slightly more, so approximately 80 games for about $230. And the deal I was telling you guys about was this was probably the best deal I ever received in my life. The deal was, if you purchase some GameCube games at GameStop that are used, they're 50% off, and then they deduct another 10% after they deduct 50%, so you get 55% off if you have the 10% off card, and you use GameCube games. So if you're going to buy a $3 GameCube game that normally costs $3, it's going to get deducted to $150, and then an additional 10% of $150 will be deducted, so it'll be $135. But since it's $2.99, it'll be $134. So a $3 game goes down to $134. So this is I guess you could say, great advantage of the sale was a significant discount on used GameCube games. And when I buy games at GameStop, unfortunately, they don't give me the case. They usually don't give me the case. They usually don't give me the cover art. They usually don't give me the manual, and the disc is usually severely scratched, and the disc usually has black ink on it. But hopefully these work, and if these don't work, I guess I have a week to return them. And unfortunately, I'm unable to find a store that sells these exact games for lower prices. So the only reason I purchase these games from GameStop is because I don't know a store that sells these GameCube games, or a website that sells these games for lower prices than were currently offered today at GameStop. Alright, I wanted to say something earlier, I'm trying to remember. Oh yeah, that's what it was. So like I said, I got this is about 80 cases, and some of them are Xbox 360 cases, and those games I did not purchase today for the Xbox 360. I purchased old GameCube games and one Wii game. The reason there's Xbox 360 cases in here and PS3 cases in here is because it's a visual of how many games I got if they all had a case. So I got about 80 games, so I put about 80 cases here because the games are right here that I purchased. Most half of them about are right here, the other half of cases. And as you can see, they look like this. So they look like this, so, and this pile though would be equivalent to all the Xbox 360 cases that I put there in the PS3 cases. So let's assume that these had cases. This would be how many games I purchased, and it goes all the way down there. Anyways, my GameCube collection is significantly larger, and I wanted to tell you guys earlier, now I just remembered, that was important news. I thought that this deal was better than two deals that I guess you could say received in the past. I purchased a PSP for $16, which was a great deal. $16 for a PSP, 1.6, and I also purchased a PS3 for $100, but getting 80 games for $230, I think, significantly is a better deal than getting a PSP for $16 or getting a PS3 for $100. So you may be asking yourself, what types of games did you purchase? Well, a lot of them are I guess you could say hack and slash games, and the GameCube, the controls are relatively simple. I got the James Bond games, I got Twilight Princess, my Super Smash Bros. Melee disc scratched from earlier, so I got Super Smash Bros. Melee. I got the Sonic collection disc. Let me show you guys some of what I purchased, in case you're interested in seeing. I could show you guys real fast. Fairy Odd Parents. May be difficult for you guys to read. It's difficult for me to read this text because the text is super small. Dragon's Lair 3D. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. This just will give you a rough idea of what I got. Lemony Snicket, A Series of Unfortunate Events. That was a good movie. I also like the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory remake Evolution Worlds. Soul Calibur 2. Paper Mario. Backyard Football. Capcom vs. SNK 2. The Spawn game. SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom. Shark Tale. Shrek Super Slam. The Scorpion King. Rise of the Acadanian. This one's True Crime, New York City. This one's TY, the Tasmanian Tiger. Yu-Gi-Oh! The Falsebound Kingdom. X2 Wolverine's Revenge. Beautiful Joe. Also got Beautiful Joe Rampage. Wave Racer Blue Storm. So that just gives you an idea. And I have about very few of the original cases as these games came in, and the other half are pretty much just blank cases. So unfortunately, for most of these games, I don't have the manual, I don't have the cover art, I don't have the original case, I don't even have a case for them, and hopefully the disc works. And fortunately on these discs so far, I have yet to see black ink like I have in previous used and new games at GameStop. But I don't know a place that had a lower price for GameCube games. I also got Kirby's Epic Yarn, one game for the Wii, for $8 new, which I thought was a good deal. But this is a visual of, if all these were in cases, this is a visual of how many games I purchased. And let me know what you guys think about this deal for $230. If you think that getting 80 games for $230 is a good deal, because like I said earlier, if you watch my previous videos, a collector's edition of a game can cost nearly $200. It costs $150 to purchase, and with tax, that's already makes it $160. And then you got DLC, so $160 to $180, and then you got to spend gas money driving there or pay for shipping if you get it on the internet, and that could cost you like $190, so nearly $200. And then there may be an expansion pack, and then there's games that you only can temporarily play, like World of Warcraft. Once you stop paying, you stop playing, so you can't access your character unless you pay $15 a month. But these games are physical and they're tangible, meaning they have physical substance to them. Intangible is when something's not physical. And the good thing is, these games I could keep playing. I have the opportunity to keep playing them over and over and over again, rather than a game like an MMO where if you stop paying a monthly fee for it, then you can't play. Anyways, this was I think the best deal I ever got in my life so far. And if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave it below. Thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you guys later.